Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 278. My name is Jason Rippling. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com, Buy and Sell DVC.com, and mywdwhome.com.
And today is June 3rd, 2026. 11th month window is going to be May 3rd, 2027. And the 7th month window is going to be January 3rd, 2027. So we're going to go right into the buy and sell side of things. And a lot of times, you know, on the buy and sell side of things, you get buyers who are pricing out their first trip to Walt Disney World, and they're going to stay, X amount of nights at a certain resort, and the cost is going to be, so much. Well, then that basically incentivizes them to say, hey, let's buy into, Disney Vacation Club so we can use that money towards the purchase, close on it, use our points. So, that is a very common thing, especially, it's majority of the time it's when their kid is, it's their kid's under 4. And so they in their mind, they're like, we're going to be here coming a lot. So let's jump in. So one thing on that is, that I have to give them the news that one, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to close. And then once it closes, they have to book the reservation. So when you're planning a trip and you're trying to do that, you have to keep that in mind. If you're contacting me on June 15th and your trip is for October 15th, it's probably not going to happen. And one thing that used to happen quite a bit, and now it hasn't happened in a number of years, I don't know why, is someone would call. It's probably because there's no availability, but someone would call in, let's say it's June 15th, and they want to buy a property, but they also want a reservation, say, September 15th. Well, you could find the reservation. You'd have the seller book the reservation in their names. And again, the contract, there's a couple of things that are adjusted accordingly on that. And then the person would actually...
A licensed broker like Jason, who can handle this type of stuff easily.
And then the person's actually, using the points, right before it closes. So that used to be, I'm not going to say, you used to have a handful of those transactions a year. Now you just don't. But yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. If you're out there planning, and keep in mind, like, like a room at the Grand Floridian Studio, if you were to rent the room like from Disney, is that like, if I could throw out a number, like 700 or like 7?
Oh, at least.
Okay.
Probably more.
Okay. So yeah, once people see those prices, then that's when they say, hey, we got to get a membership. So we don't want to be paying, $800 a night every year for the next 10 years.
There's that. And also, before I bought, I'd never even stayed at a moderate or a deluxe. It was one of those things I said, if I buy into this, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to stay at these for the next, many, many years. And just, again, the first stay we had was, walking the Animal Kingdom going, oh my God, I can't believe I'm staying here. Like I never thought I'd be able to stay at this resort because, this is back in the day. It was probably, $450 a night. And I was like, I'm not paying $450 a night, 15 years ago. And I was like, I'm staying here though, because we bought DVC, and it allowed us to not only like save money because you're not paying the $800 fee, per night at Grand Floridian, but you're staying at places that you would not normally stay yourselves. Because I would not be, I would not pay the money to stay at these places. But when you've got DVC and it's already prepaid for, and you get big, huge discounts essentially on everything, it's wonderful. It's opened up my eyes to a lot of things that, staying at these beautiful, beautiful resorts that I never would have paid for.
And now we're on to the food review. Oh, that's me. I was about to
Jason.
Let Scott start talking, and I got to buckle up here.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
So I'm back at Beaches and Cream, and this was Easter.
Switched it up.
Easter Sunday again, and this was attacking the kitchen sink. This was Chocolate Lovers kitchen sink, no caramel. Ugh. Whipped cream on the side.
When you say chocolate lovers, is the ice cream all chocolate? Is that what it means?
No, there's 2 vanilla scoops, but there's a chocolate lovers, a normal, which I forgot what the normal might have a strawberry in it.
Okay.
And then there's a third option, which I've forgotten what the third option is. Neapolitan, is that an option?
Maybe. Yeah.
So yeah, so you have to make sure you know what you want, because we almost forgot to say chocolate level in this one. So and again, I want to mention this.
This didn't finish.
Yeah, this is our third time there. First two we finished. We did not finish. Now, normally, like, again, there's supposed to be 8 scoops in there, right? So, like, you see the scoops, you get the scoops out. I mean, it maybe we didn't do a good job of counting, but it seemed like there was 13 scoops in there.
Really?
We're like, how is there this much? How are we leaving this much ice cream? Because we left maybe 2 or 2.5 scoops left. Oh, wow. And I'm like, this is a lot of ice cream that we're leaving. And then my sons were like, there was like 13 scoops. And like some of the, or else like this, instead of a scoop being like this, the scoop was like this, you know? And then you have the brownies. Now they did add Oreo cookie. That's new. Let's see, what did I put? But I mean, again, this experience, and I will say, like, do you ever go to a Dairy Queen still, or?
I haven't been to a Dairy Queen in a long time.
Okay.
There's one that's not too far from here, and I always like, oh, we should stop by Dairy Queen, and we just haven't done it, though.
So if you were to go to Dairy Queen, right, let's just say you and one of your sons, and you were to get 2 large blizzards, how much do you think that's going to be?
I would think a large blizzard would be like, I'm probably picturing old prices, like $5.
So it's like $7, $8. So like 2 large blizzards is going to be like $15, $16. So if your family of 4 went to get 4 large blizzards, you're going to spend like between $30 and $33. This is $39.99, and so it doesn't. When you compare it like that,
and it comes with all the special toppings.
Yeah,
and the sauces,
and it's you're in a much nicer establishment. Yeah,
instead of a takeout, you're sitting there in a nice place, and then the lights go off, and they make a big deal, and the whole can of whipped cream. It's definitely a lot more special than just you and your family going to get blizzards at Dairy Queen.
Exactly. If you and your family get blizzards at Dairy Queen, you're not going to remember it 6 months later.
Correct.
This you're going to remember for probably a long time. So
I need to do this.
So this is still one of those things where I recommend it. Now, they do have other desserts, because if you go online, some people are like, the kitchen sink is overrated.
I've had the No Way Jose before.
Okay.
That was decent. It was good.
That thing looks huge for one person, is it? Or
not for a professional.
No. Okay.
Not for a professional like me, sir. I find it small.
Did you eat food there too, or just went for the dessert?
Food too.
Holy mo, that's impressive.
Again, don't try it at home, kids. Leave this to the pros.
But we did have another wonderful experience there. We did not finish. It's embarrassing to say we weren't even close to finishing. And because when you finish, they scream to the whole restaurant that you finished. And when you don't finish, you don't get it. There's nothing.
There was another server walked over, was like, "What the heck?" Hands thrown in the air. You guys had to put like a dunce cap on, or leave in shame or something. Or
but I also say this. We're resale owners. We weren't supposed to get the discount, but my wife showed her the resale thing on the app or whatever, and then we got the discount. So, but yeah,
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
There's a scene, a picture of your family's walking out, and they're sitting. There's a scene where they walk by, and they're sitting with the bells going, "Shame, shame," ringing the bells at you guys. You guys walking out with your heads held low because you didn't finish the kitchen sink.
I mean, with 2 or 2.5 scoops left, I couldn't try and like if there was 1 scoop left, I probably would have, done it just so we can finish. But with that much left, I was like, I can't do this, or I'm just going to be sick for way too long. And now we're on to DVC-Rental.
Now I'm hungry.
Oh man, the water park starts the same day as the changing of the Aerosmith rock and roller coaster.
Yep, it's all part of that Cool Kids Summer. Just so to remind people that just a couple days ago, on May 26th, Disney brought back the free water park admission, but it's a stricter summer-only schedule this time. Again, it's just like previously. It's only during arrival day. So technically, if you book one day at Saratoga Springs, you stay there just the one night, and then you book the next day at Beach Club, you have 2 water park days right there. So it's only on your arrival day, but you can have multiple arrival days, and you can get free water parks to go. It's May 26th, and now there's a September 8th end date on it. You don't need to have like a reservation at the water parks or anything. You can go straight to Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach as soon as you touch down in Orlando, or even before your hotel room is ready. You just have to set up your My Disney experience first, log in, and your passes will be on there. Definitely makes sense. Pack a pool bag with you at the top of your suitcase so you can easily access that. So you can, if you want to, head right over to the water parks, because a lot of times your room might not be ready till 4 o'clock. If you get there early in the morning, head straight to the water parks. Leave your suitcase, leave it at the hotel, leave it in your car, whatever the case may be. Go enjoy your pool day. Wait for your room to be ready. We actually did this last year. We thought it was really, really cool. Is that since we're locals, we booked a 2-bedroom for my son's birthday, and we had all of his friends on the reservation, and essentially we took everybody to the water park for the day. So instead of paying $50 per person for the water park, we just booked a room using points and essentially got 8, 9 free passes to go to the water park. So we went to the water park. My wife and I, the 2 kids. Both my parents were happy visiting during the time, so both my parents came to the water park with us, and so it was 6. We brought a couple friends too. I think one of them had a water park ticket anyway, so I think there's like 4 more kids there, or 5 kids, but a lot of fun. And again, all for essentially for free. You staying on Disney property. You get as many people on the reservation, you get as many tickets for that. So it worked out really, really well.
And what is a single day admission to the water park? Do you know?
I think it's somewhere like $50 or $60.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, we got like 8, 9 passes here.
Nice.
Several $100 value. It's not bad at all.
I like it.
Yep.
Use that money for kitchen sink.
For kitchen sinks, exactly.
Chocolate lovers.
Don't be like Jason and leave 2 scoops behind. That's embarrassing.
You guys should go this summer. After your son graduates high school.
I feel like you're right, and I should go.
Would you guys get chocolate lovers? I forget if we discussed it. No?
I would, if it was up to me, there would be 0 chocolate ice cream in there. I'm not a fan of chocolate ice cream.
Really?
Chocolate syrup, brownies, all that stuff, fudge, perfectly fine. That's great. I don't like chocolate ice cream.
Interesting.
Yeah. But kitchen sink looks wonderful.
So you would try to get like 8 vanilla scoops?
Well, they have different choices, right?
I can't remember, but I mean, if you said 8 vanilla scoops, I'm guessing they can give you 8 vanilla scoops.
Yeah. But like if I had a choice, I'd like to mix some cookie dough or some cookies and cream, or something butterscotch or butter pecan, butter crunch, something else besides chocolate. I really just don't like chocolate ice cream. It's okay if you get one of those cakes that's the vanilla, and then the cookie crumbles and chocolate. I'll eat it, but I'd rather, if it was up to me, I prefer vanilla, cookie crumbles, vanilla.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
all right,
that sounds delicious. I'm getting really hungry right now.
All right, that wraps it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, not much else to say. So thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Have a great day.